can't find the right shirt to wear.
This is your 2021 all-new second-generation Mercedes-Benz GLA 250. It is the, I don't want to call it an entry level, but it is their smallest crossover they have available. Quirks, Perks, and Irks. So front end, really like it. Nice, clean, modern, not a lot happening. And I think that's the way luxury cars should have it. So you have that nice bar. This is the upgraded grille as part of an upgraded package. Also an upgraded package is a 360 cam. There is the first of 4 cameras. I really like the light structure here. LED turn signals take you both along the top and the bottom. And as a comparison, they are also your day runners. So that's your day runner, that's your day runner. And of course, those are your halogen headlights right there, high beams on the inside. Interesting note here, not sure if you can see, it says LED high performance in there. Nice little attention to detail. A little bit of chrome at the bottom. Overall, I like the look of the front end. Moving around to the side profile, upgraded AMG 19-inch wheels. If you've seen any of my videos, you will know that I love clean and classic 5-spoke rims, and that's exactly what this is. I get Mercedes-Benz on the caliper there. It's not fully shown. You can see the MERCE and the Z of Benz right there. AMG on the wheel itself. Plastic cladding along the top. Yeah, it doesn't really bother me. I think the rest of the car more than aptly makes up for it. Cool little quirk here. The nozzle to put your air in is actually scooped out of the rim as opposed to just being like a hole punching through. So I think that's a really cool move there. Well done, Mercedes. You got a nice big long amber turn signal in your side mirror. There is your second of 4 cameras. Taking a look at the side profile. I usually don't like chrome along the edges, but I find it suits it when it's in the color black. You can get some chrome along the bottom as well. It's just overall a really nice, clean looking small crossover slash SUV, CUV, depending on what you want to call it. Going around to the rear, full marks here for the amber turn signals. Such a smart move here. Red turn signals don't really do it for me. Get the GLA badge there, and you get the 4MATIC over on the passenger side. And just the nice circular pattern of the brake lights and the rear day runners just look really sharp. Go up a little bit, you can see your twin tailpipes, so symmetry is there. A little bit of chrome chrome badging along the bottom right there. Cool move here. It's only for press cars, but Mercedes played it smart and got the word Benz on all of their press cars. Another small cool quirk here. I'm gonna call it a perk. They have the actual Mercedes logo at the end of the rear wiper, so really smart move there. Touch underneath, that's how you open up the trunk. Cargo figures are on the screen. Seats go down 40, 20, 40 as you can see. And they have netted storage on the left side as well as the right side, so it's definitely on the functional side. And overall, just a lot bigger than it seems. I really like this. It's in huge red buttons. You can lock all the doors so you don't have to fumble with your key fob or touch the door to close it, or you just hit the red button for stop, and that's how you close your trunk. This also has the option for the paid option upgrade to kick underneath there, right there, and close up the door. Let's take a look inside, starting with the rear seats. Pretty decent size opening for your rear door. So my seat all the way back, all the way up. 40 and 20 are on one set of rails. The other 40 is on a second, hence the passenger side being moved up all the way. So when I sit down myself, if I'm sitting behind me, there's actually a decent amount of space here. So not too bad, and the seats are relatively comfortable. This is a pretty smart move. So you get your 2 USBs back here, a little bit of storage, and it just collapses in a little bit of storage in there. Not much can fit, but there is a lip, so it prevents it from falling. Get your couple of air vents back there. Love the seats, how they're spec'd with the white insert. Looks really, really sharp. Standard panoramic sunroof. So that is a huge perk for me. This has the upgraded Burmester audio system. So one speaker there, just sounds really, really sharp. We'll get into more of that of the drive portion. Collapsible cup holders. Up it goes if you do not want to only have 4 people in the car and you want a 5th person. There it is. And very easy to get the seats down. Simply pull. Now, because my seat's all the way back, it's not going to go. It does not fold flat, but it folds down quite a bit. So you do have a lot of space to work with. Inside of the door panel, really sharp, matches the seat design. Let's take a look up front. Love the integration of the unlocking and locking of the door. No chunky button, just slide your finger over and you are all set. So that's what you're gonna see just before you get in. Quick look at the door panel here. Your power seats are here. 3 options for your memory. Heated seats here, cooled seats would go here if that's where it was. Collapsible mirrors, I think that's a really smart move, and it's right in the middle. It's not going to work because the car is not on, but I will show you once it is. And obviously you have the option to have it collapse in once you lock the door. Bit of an irk, no storage back here because my hand does go all the way through. I put a water bottle here, something I've started doing just to show you how much space there actually is, because putting a water bottle up there kind of gets in the way of your HVAC, and your trunk lock / unlock is over there. A skid plate that says Mercedes-Benz, upgraded seats, so the bolsters are really, really nice here, and the side bolsters, full marks. Headrest not only goes up and down, but you push this button and it goes forwards and backwards. Let's see if I can do that with one hand. Come on, oh, there we go. So I like it a little forward because just how I like it. All right, here is that massive dual 10.25 inch screen. There's a split in the middle. Paid upgrade. You do get a digital screen out of the box, but to get the bigger one, you got to tick a box to get the upgraded package. All right, no surprise here, when you start the vehicle, it becomes really fancy. There it is. I love it. I have it set to the sports. Wow, I have it set to the sports setting. As far as the dials go, you've a couple of other options as well, but it's so cool, and it's for 40 grand, I guess 43, 44 with the upgraded option. It looks really sharp. It's not an Irk, it's the bigger learning curve. So right now you can see the options are set for the middle. I'm going to gently swipe over to the left, and you can see now the options are up there, and I will slightly swipe to the right, and that goes back to the middle. And I will swipe again to the right, and that's how you change all of your different options and settings for that dial middle and the other one. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to hit home, and that takes me back where I want to be. I'm going to hit trip, and I have it set for the speedometer, but you just can scroll down and you get all sorts of different options. There could be a whole 20-minute long video on this specific screen and then that one. Anyways, moving along, this does have the upgraded heated steering wheel. There's your button right there. Back for on, forward for off. I like how it's kind of tucked out of the way. Tilt and telescopic, your lever is right there. Steering wheel, really nice, thick, comfortable, and no complaints at all. The one little irk I have is, depending on how you like your steering wheel, if you like it all the way down, and the camera's at eye level now, for me, I wouldn't see anything at the top of the screen, so I just push it up a little bit so I could see everything through eye level. Infotainment, I went over through this extensively in the A-Class, I believe last year. So many options to pick from. My irk here is, I don't like the pad system. I don't like it on Lexus. I don't like it on Acura. I don't really like it here. Thankfully, it's a touchscreen, and it's really, really responsive. So there's no issues just leaning forward, not even leaning forward, just with your hand, just kind of reaching out. This does have the optional 64-way 64 light for the vents, and there it is right there, and there I have it set to red, but you can change it to whatever you want. So like now it's green, and you can see a little bit of green, I think right there. Anyway, I'll put a couple of night shots throughout the video. It looks really, really sharp. Wireless charger, paid upgrade. I have this here on purpose because this is not an Apple friendly USB port, but you get a little adapter from Mercedes, and that's how you put it in together, and you're all set. Adjustable cup holders, so that goes up in case you have a smaller drink. Close that down, nice and easy. Cigarette lighter adapter. Yes, I'm showing my age, but that's okay. Don't care for the piano black here. I've tried to clean it up as best I can, but in the few minutes I have done it, or since I've done it, there's a little bit of dust. And anyways, just keep a cloth in the car. HVAC, full marks. It's so easy to use. Usually I don't like having to go here and then go up to the screen to pick which way I want my air going. So we'll put the thing on 1, and then I don't know if I wanted it to go up here or up here or up here. Anyways, really, really nice. If you're ever unsure of if your HVAC system is on or off, let's go back home. You'll see that it just has a couple of blanks and Celsius, as opposed to it being on and then the actual temperature coming up. So a nice move, and I think that clears up a lot of space here and makes it look nice and streamlined, and kind of has that floating feel to it. So I really, really like that. Again, there's your touchpad, no volume dial. There's a volume scroll wheel here. There is a volume scroll wheel there as well. On the road with the 2021 Mercedes-Benz GLA 250. Under the hood, 2.0 Turbo 4. Giving you 221 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque, all through an 8-speed automatic transmission. If you think you need a little more power, go up to the 35, which has a little over 300 horsepower, I believe. But let's focus on this because this is what we have. So driving impressions itself, it is a lot quicker than what you would expect based off the 221 horse and 258 pound-feet of torque. Because it's got a small footprint, it is very nimble. Steering feel is incredibly accurate. I know it's grown about 4 inches in height compared to the first generation, which was 2020 and before. But I gotta say, I was pleasantly surprised in just how agile the GLA is. And it's easy to drive, it's easy to park, whether you're going forwards, backwards, or parallel parking. As far as noise, vibration, and harshness goes, it's relatively quiet in here. Yes, there is the paid upgrade here for the Burmeister audio system, 12 speakers, 590 watts. I like my audio, I'm very particular about it, so I would check that box off if I were picking up a GLA. I don't know what the bass system sounds like, as in like B-A-S-E as opposed to B-A-S-S. I'm sure it's not bad, but for me specifically, who's really big into the audio world of things with my cars, I would go with the Burmeister audio system. Creature comforts, everything's well within reach. Here's the top of the screen, and if I'm touching the top and not having to lean forward, then I'm all good with that. That's a good transition into the trackpad, which is just down there. It's not a bad idea, it's just not for me. I like having something either on the rotary dial thing or nothing at all. Just give me the ability to use the touch screen. This also has the HEYMERCEDES. I don't want to say it because it's going to kick in. Again, as a paid upgrade. So there is a very highly engineered voice-activated system that works very well. Big star of the show here is the 2 large digital screens. Learning curve was a little high for me, but a couple of days worth on a week-long test drive, and I know how to pull anything out of either of the screen, because there's 3 pretty deep menus on the dashboard, and there's a ton of them on the actual infotainment system itself. And if you're picking this up, worst case, you're only going to have it for a couple of years on a short lease, so you'll definitely get used to it. Yes, I know it's a lot, but Mercedes has, to me, made it manageable and easy without having to really get frustrated with digging into the menu system to find out what you need. Let's talk about fuel consumption. So on a 51-liter tank of premium fuel, the GLA gets in liters per 100 kilometers, 9.8 on the city streets, 7.2 on the highway, and 8.7 as your blended total. I've done a little over 500 kilometers, and I'm sitting at pretty much exactly what the average is. I'm at 8.9. A lot of city driving for me with a little bit of highway, but the little bit of highway driving for me were longer, uninterrupted drives. So that's what has brought it down. I'm sure if it was city only, it would be closer to the 9.8 figure as per Natural Resources Canada. Quick talk on the safety side of things. So out of the box, you get the active brake assist and you get the attention assist. If you pick up the premium package, you get blind spot monitoring. But to get every single other thing, you have to go with the $1,700 advanced driver assist package. I kind of wish they had a few more things as standard safety. We're in a transition period right now as far as automotive safety goes, and some manufacturers are offering a very, very extensive suite of standard safety features, and some manufacturers are slowly but surely getting there. And I think Mercedes will get there, at least on their lower trims, like the GLA, the GLB, as opposed to their higher or mid and higher trims. It's just a matter of time. You can't do everything all the time right away. It's just unrealistic, and there has to be a strategic rollout for it. So what you've seen so far with the GLA includes the Sport package, and that's the 19-inch AMG wheels. That's the Diamond Bar Grille, and that's the Sport seats, and a few other things. And there's a quick list on the screen now as to what the Sport pack entails. This also has the navigation package. It has the 360 cam as a paid upgrade. It has the heated steering wheel as a paid upgrade. And there's also the premium package. Now what that gets you, and I think that's the one to get, if you were looking at any options on the 2021 GLA, pick up the premium package, because that gets you the pair of 10.25-inch screens, which is here. Again, you get digital screens out of the box, but for all of the high-res graphics and design and just the intuitiveness and just the elegantness of it, I would absolutely opt for that alone if that was the only thing that came in the premium package. Last perk before we wrap up the video, standard panoramic sunroof, 2 panels, lets so much light into the cabin. Yes, I know my tester has the, I lean back so you can see the white inserts in the seats, but with the roof liner being black, having that panoramic sunroof is just such a welcome addition. I've had the shade open the entire week I've had the vehicle, and just I would keep it open all the time. All right, that's going to wrap it up for the 2021 Mercedes-Benz GLA 250. If you got any questions on the vehicle, please let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to get you answers as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and feel free to tell somebody about the channel who you think might be interested in what I do. Be well, be healthy, be safe, and I will see you in the next video.